Good morning to all my dear students. Welcome to St.Anne's Degree College for Women. And first of all, I would like to apologize for starting the session a little late due to some server issue. The session got delayed. Please don't mind. Sorry for the inconvenience. Without much delay, let us now get into the session. To invoke God's blessings, I request all my dear students to kindly close your eyes and bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for gathering all of us today in this important event. May you bestow your guidance and blessing on this event so that we may enjoy and appreciate its significance in our lives. Bless everyone present today with us virtually. Grant them good health and safety to loved ones and all the parents at home. May the various activities relating to this event be a success through your intervention. We ask all this in your name. Amen. Yes, so welcome back to all my dear students. Happy to be with you all today on this virtual meet. And before I would like to start the event, I just wanted to give you one brief introduction how the event is going to be held in another one and a half an hour. Okay, so first of all, we will have introduction of certain units of our college. So first we will be starting with NSS unit. So myself along with the coordinator and the members will be, introducing the NSS unit for all of you. Followed by, there will be an introduction of ICUF unit. Then followed by we have the sports club unit introduction. So let's begin the introduction of NSS. So I deem it a great privilege and honor to introduce to you all Dr. Ramesh Nayak, the coordinator of NSS unit, St.Anne's Degree College of Women. He's a versatile person who's got a lot of knowledge and is one of the down-to-earth person who's very simple, humble, and easily approachable. And now I request Sir to tell few words about himself and the NSS unit.
Ayyo.
Good morning, my dear students and parents. I am Dr. Ramesh Naik, St. Anne's Degree College Professor and NSS Program Officer. I am here to inform you, student, and the important future of NSS, that is National Social Service. NSS was launched in the year 1969 by the Ministry of Youth Affairs. It was aimed at developing student personality through community service. Main agenda of NSS are the student enlisted in NSS are involved in literacy awareness movement among villages, environment conservation, health and cleanliness related campaigns in both villages and city, helping villages during natural calamities and emergency like food and earthquakes, blood donation campus in our own college. Awareness about suicide prevention, helping the residents of orphanage and old asylums. The students of NSS participating in the above activity get participation certificates. That is, certificate will help you get admission in higher education or get government jobs under NSS quota. And last but not least, you will get the satisfaction of during social service. The students of first year, second year, and final year degree can join NSS. इसलिए मेरे प्रिय छात्र बंधु और पेरेंट्स को मैं यह बताना चाहता हूँ कि हमारे कॉलेज में 2005 में यह एनएसएस जो सेल स्थापित हुई है, उस दिन से अब तक अनेक जो सेवाएं करते आ रहे हैं और करते जाएंगे। और आप सभी एनएसएस को ज्वाइन होकर और हमारे भारत देश में और समाज में सेवा करते जाएंगे। और हमारे सह प्राध्यापिका और कोलिग्स प्रोफेसर मरिया मैडम और सिंधिया मैडम ने और जानकारी देगी। धन्यवाद। थैंक यू।
Thank you, sir, for such an insightful presentation. Now, I deem it a great privilege to present the NSS activities and the reports to you all in form of a PowerPoint presentation. So before getting into it, one small housekeeping for all my dear students. Kindly let me know in case if there is any technical issues when I'm talking, in case if there is any, issues with me not being audible, you can type it in the chat box so that we can sort it out. Yeah. Yeah, is the screen visible for all of you? Can you all see my screen? Yes? Okay, thank you so much. To begin, I would like to say one famous quote which is told by Winston Churchill. You make a living by what you get. You make a life by what you give. So it's very true. So we, the NSS unit of St.Anne's Degree College of Women, always try to create a life by sacrificing our life to serve the society and uplift the society. So I just wanted to tell you all about NSS. So NSS, that is the National Service Scheme, is a central sector scheme of Government of India, which is organized by Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. The NSS is an Indian government public service program, which is conducted by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports of the Government of India. Popularly known as NSS, the scheme was launched in Gandhiji's year in 1969, and it provides various opportunities to the students who belong to PUC, that is pre-university level, and class of plus 2 board levels and student youth of technical institution, and you graduate students and postgraduate students at colleges and university level of India to take part in various government-led community service activities and programs. And the sole aim of NSS is to provide hands-on experience to young students like you in delivering community service. And the program aims at instilling the idea of social welfare, which is actually the dean of the hour among students, and to provide service to society without bias. And the NSS volunteers at St.Anne's Degree College of Women works to ensure that everyone who's in need gets help to enhance their standard of living and lead a life of dignity. So this is all about NSS, and I hope by looking at this, most of you sitting out there will get an urge to be a part of this prestigious unit. So if you look at the NSS students, all the NSS volunteers will be having a badge with them, and we call it as the NSS badge. So I just wanted to let you all know what does it signifies, what does this badge signifies. Okay, so all the youth volunteers who opt to serve the nation through NSS-led community service wear the NSS badge with pride and sense of responsibilities towards helping the needy. And this badge is usually in the form of a cornock wheel, and it's got 8 bars, which signifies 24 hours of a day, which means the students are going to wear this badge will be ready to serve the society, provide all the services to the society, all the 24 hours in a day and 7 days in a week. So that is what this badge means about. And there is a red color, which you can see on the screen. So this red color in the badge signifies energy and the spirit which is displayed by the NSS volunteers. So you people, being one of the NSS volunteer, should be a person who's got a lot of positivity, who's got a lot of spirit. So this red color signifies that NSS volunteers are students who's got a lot of energy and who's filled with a lot of positive spirit. And the blue color signifies the cosmos of which the NSS is a tiny part, ready to contribute its share to the welfare of the mankind. Then moving on to the motto, why NSS was established. What is the objective of NSS? So the motto of NSS says, not me, but you. So this reflects the essence of having a democratic living and uploads the need for selfless service and appreciation of the other person's point of view, which is very, very important. And it also shows consideration for fellow human beings. So I would just wanted to mention one small insight, like the justification of this statement, what we at St.Anne's do usually. So every year, our students community volunteers of NSS unit be to something called as rural exposure camp, where they lead a selfless life just to bring a lot of life to the people who are there in the village. So students community join together and they come up with different activities like providing training for the students there, usually in government school, who are from Kannada, medium language. Our students come up with language classes for them, spoken English language, communication skills, and they also teach them to have good hygiene, how to maintain good health. So by doing all of these, they are leading a selfless life to fill in the life of the people. So it also underlines the fact that the welfare of an individual is ultimately dependent on the welfare of the society. So it means NSS usually works for development of each and every individual. The moment there is individual development, definitely the society is also going to develop. So with this motto, NSS is making a way and it is creating history. And the objectives of NSS to understand the student community and the work they are doing, to understand themselves in relationship, understand the needs and problems of the community, which is actually the need of the hour. So we at St.Anne's Degree College organize a lot of events, to name few. In the previous year, we have organized something called as Kaveri Calling, where we spoke about the importance of saving water, suicides, and cleaning of campus, environmental protection, and various other objects. So all this revolves somewhere around understanding the need of the society, right? So we know what is happening in the society. There is a lot of problem, especially in terms of water scarcity. So we understand each and everything, and we come up with initiative to create awareness and educate people to understand the importance of each and every situation in the country. So that is a major objective of why NSS. And it also develops among themselves a sense of social and civic responsibilities. Very, very important. So being a student, you should always possess something called a social and civic responsibility. So if you are in NSS unit, if you're a part of NSS unit, definitely you will start to sacrifice your life in uplifting the society. This in ways is going to create social responsibility and civic responsibility among all of you. And utilizing your knowledge in finding practical solutions to individual and community problems, and develop competence required for group living and sharing of responsibilities, gain skills in mobilizing community participation, and most importantly, acquire leadership qualities and democratic attitudes. Very important. So our students, when they are representing people outside, or when they're representing our college in front of other students, or other community people, they possess certain leadership qualities. They possess, and they will be ready to give some lectures, guest lectures, and some workshops, which will give them a lot of leadership qualities, which is very vital for the living of the students. Develop capacity to maintain emergency and normal natural disasters, and practical national integration and social harmony. So these are the different objectives of NSS unit. And if you students are going to be a part of this, definitely you will enjoy and you will start to lead a selfless life to bring up the life of the people in the society. Next, moving on, what are the benefits that the NSS volunteers are going to get if they are part of this NSS unit? So, being an active member of NSS, the student volunteers would have the exposure and experience to the following. So, what are those? First of all, you can become an accomplished social leader. So you would have come across so many social activists. So definitely they would have been a part of social, they would have been a part of NSS volunteers during their college days or during their schooling days. So definitely you will become an accomplished social leader and an effective administrator, which is very important. Guys, I request all the students to mute your audio. Kindly mute your audio because there is a disturbance now. A request to all the students out there, kindly mute your audio. Guys, my dear students, kindly mute your audio. Mute yourself. Okay, 1 second. Thank you so much. Yeah. Secondly, you will also become an effective administrator because you will be managing so many activities. So when you get into NSS, you'll get to learn so many activities. You will start to possess a lot of skills, a lot of talents, a lot of leadership qualities, which will make you an effective administrator. And you will become a person who understands human nature. Very, very important. In today's world, people are becoming man-made, right? So they don't give a lot of importance to human nature. But if you are a part of NSS, as the motto says, not me but you, definitely if you get into this, you will start to think from the point of view of human being, and that will make you to become a man of values in respect. And fourthly, you will develop personality through community service. So your personality also will improve because you dedicate yourself to uplift the society. The remaining concepts will be explained to you all by one of my colleague, Ms. Cynthia, who's from Department of Humanities.
You were starting.
Unmute our button.
Good afternoon, my dear students. I request everyone to mute yourselves. Yes, Good afternoon, my dear students. I'm going to brief you about the various activities about NSS and how the St.Anne's is working, like St.Anne's students involving in NSS activities. So to know about the NSS activities, first we should know about the National Integration Camp. Okay, so the various camps has been organized by NSS. So the National Integration Camp is organized every year, and during each camp it is like almost 7 days, like day and night students go stay in a village setup, and also more than 200 volunteers from various colleges also involved actively participated in a NSS camp. Now the object of NIC are to make the NSS volunteers aware of rich culture, diversity of Indian history, and also the various cultural diversities. So national is pride through knowledge about India, and to integrate the national nation through social service. Also, the camps are held every year, which are attended by approximately 1,500 NSS volunteers throughout Karnataka. The camps are conducted in Himalayan regions and various areas of India.
ತಪ್ಪು ಅವನು ಕಾಣ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ ತಪ್ಪು ಇನ್ನಾಗ ಪಂಡದಲ್ಲಿ ತೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನೇ ಕೈಲಿ ಎತ್ತಿನ ಹೋಗಿ ಮೂಟೆ ಎತ್ತಿನ ಒಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಮತ್ ನೀವ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಬರೋದಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿದ್ದು ಬರೋದು ಇವತ್ತು ಹೋಗಿ ನಾಳೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ದು
audio, ma'am.
ಒಂದ್ ವಾರನಾ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಒಂದ್ ತಿಂಗಳು ಇದ್ವಲ್ಲ ಅತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಸೇರ್ಸಲ್ಲ ತಾತ ಹಳ್ಳಿ ಅವಾಗಲೇ ನಾವು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಹೋಗಕ್ಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ
Support by donating blood to help the needy. Dedicated volunteers. Yes, our students involve themselves energetically in various other activities Like they collaborated with the foundation of Aisha, where they went on a rally for water awareness, that Kaveri awareness, and also how to use the water and the usage of water. And volunteers actively took part in various activities within the campus, sampling, planting, and also like cleaning the campus, Swachh Bharat. So these are the few activities inside the campus our students actively participated. So talking about the rural camps. So this rural camps is organized by our college. So usually every year NSS unit at St.Anne's Degree College for Women organizes a 7-day rural camp to different villages where it is underdeveloped villages. The students go themselves involved over there for the upliftment of rural areas. So here, the NSS volunteers actively participate in activities like field work, and also they bring up various awareness. Then, example, environment awareness, cleanliness, educating about health and hygienic, and also women empowerment. Suicide Prevention Day. So Suicide Prevention Day is also like rallies is taken part, and also our students actively involved, bringing up the awareness among people how important is the human life, and also not only in suicide prevention rallies, in other various rallies also our students have taken part. So if you have been a part of NSS, you could also extend your RT services to the society. NSS has been designed to promote the social goals of higher education. NSS has its own identity. It can be used for betterment of society by proper implementation at higher education to create social responsibilities of students. Let us join us to be part of NSS. So, my dear students, I hope all of you could join the NSS service.
ஆஃப் பண்ணிட்டு என்ன இருந்தாலும் இதெல்லாம் ஒரு நாள் கேட்குவாங்க என்ன பண்ணிக்கிறேன் நாங்க சொல்லும் போது.
Thank you, Sujya ma'am, for briefing us about the NSS activities and the events which was held for the previous year. My dear students, we are now going to play one small NSS anthem for all of you. So kindly stay back and watch the video.
And switch your address from printing address.
ಯೋಜನೆ ಮಾಡಿಹರು ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ, ನಾವು ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ. ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಸೇವಾ ಯೋಜನೆ ಮಾಡಿಹರು ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ, ನಾವು ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಕೈ ಕೆಸರಾಗಲಿ ನೆಲವೂಲು ಸಾಗಲಿ ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ, ನಾವು ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ. ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಸೇವಾ ಸೇವೆಯ ಗ್ರಾಮಗಳ ಉದ್ಧಾರ ನಮ್ಮ ಉದ್ದೇಶ, ಗ್ರಾಮಗಳು ಬೆಳೆಯುವುದು ದೇಶ. ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವ ಬೆಳೆಸಿ ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಸೇವಾ ಯೋಜನೆ ಮಾಡಿಹರು ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ, ನಾವು ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೊಬ್ಬರು ಕಲಿಸುವ ಧೋರಣೆ, ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರೊಂದೊಂದೆಂದು ಬೆಳೆಸುವ ಪ್ರೇರಣೆ ವಿಕಸಿಸಿ ಹುತ ನುಡಿಯ ನುಡಿಯೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ ನಾವು ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಸೇವಾ ಯೋಜನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ ನಾವು ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ ಪರಿಸರ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಸಾಗೋಣ ಜೈವಿಕ ಅನಿಲಂತ್ರ ಪ್ರಚಾರಗೊಳಿಸೋಣ ಗೋಡೆರಹಿತ ಹೊಳೆಗಳನ್ನು ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ ನಾವು ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಸೇವಾ ಯೋಜನೆ ಮಾಡಿದರು ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ ನಾವು ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ ಜಾತಿ ಮತ ಪಂಥಗಳ ಭೇದವ ಮರೆತು ಸದ್ಭಾವದಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲರಲ್ಲೂ ಬೆರೆತು ದ್ವೇಷ ಅಸೂಯೆ ಮನದಿಂದ ಕಳೆದು ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ ನಾವು ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಸೇವಾ ಯೋಜನೆ ಮಾಡಿದರು ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ ನಾವು ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ ಸಹಕಾರ ಸೌಹಾರ್ದ ಬೆಳೆಸೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಭಾವೈಕ್ಯ ಉಳಿಸೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ ಯುವ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಜಯತೆ ಪಠಿಸೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ ನಾವು ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಸೇವಾ ಯೋಜನೆ ಮಾಡಿದರು ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ನಾವು ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ ಸೇವೆಯ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ ಸೇವೆಯ ಸವಿಜೇನು ಸವಿಯೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ ಸೇವೆಯ ಸವಿಜೇನು ಹಂಚೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ ಶ್ರಮೇವ ಜಯತೆ ಶ್ರಮೇವ ಜಯತೆ ಶ್ರಮೇವ ಜಯತೆ ಶ್ರಮೇವ ಜಯತೆ
Thank you to all my dear students, and I hope most of you will be a part of our NSS unit and do the service for the society. Thank you once again. And before we would start the next session, I would request all the dear students out there to kindly mute yourself because we are not able to do it. And if you keep disturbing us, definitely it's not going to be smoothful. So kindly mute yourself. Don't unmute yourself for any reason. Thank you.
ಊಟ ಮಾಡ